Good morning, yogis and yoginis. Another beautiful day here in San Miguel de Allende. I wanted to share with you something that happened to me this morning. I woke up and I looked over and I saw my dog looking at me, and he's saying, "Give me some food. My body needs nutrition and nurturement." And after feeding the dog, I realized that my body was asking for the same thing. And yoga is just that. Yoga nurtures our body. It brings us more than physical health. It actually brings us complete wellness. In addition to the practice of yoga, that's something my body asks for almost daily basis. I probably do yoga about 5 days a week. But the other thing that we need to remember is nutrition. And the vegetarian diet, sometimes even the vegan diet is what your body is asking for. You don't know, try it out. Click on the link below. thelifeofchai.com is a food blog dedicated to the vegetarian lifestyle. Anyway, the third aspect is the sun. Okay, right now vitamin D more than anything to strengthen our immune system. Okay, so all of these three things are going to all work together. Practice of yoga, diet, and getting a little bit of sun. Okay, so let's start to practice today. This is like a Sunday drive for me. I get in the car, with the kids, load up the kids, little picnic lunch. We don't really know where we're going, but we're gonna just drive and see what happens. Okay, so we'll start seated today. Now, as always, when you sit, some of you might find it easier to be sitting on a bolster, folded blanket, or a couple of blocks to raise your hips a little bit. Either way, you want to be able to sit comfortably, lifting the heart with the spine nice and tall, and sitting comfortably for at least a few minutes. Arms relaxed in the lap. Close the eyes. And begin focusing on the breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Long, slow, deep breaths. And so quickly we begin to feel the calming effect the breath has on the body. Again, focusing on the breath. Inhale, lift your heart and grow tall right up through the crown of the head. Exhale, relax the face, shoulders, and the arms. Inhale, grow tall without creating any tension. Exhale, relax and soften. Again, inhale, grow tall. Exhale, relax. Bring the palms together at the heart center. Take just a few moments to reflect. Create the intention that you want to manifest in your life. Inhaling. Exhaling, we slowly open our eyes. Inhale, bring the arms up. Palms together, hands to the heart. Let's start to connect movement and breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms up, Extend to the right, reach through the fingers. Open the shoulder to look up. Inhale. And then with creating a big circle, reach forward. Reach, reach, reach. Bring the left arm around to pick it up. Right arm opening the shoulder to look up. With a deep inhale. Exhale, reach forward. Swing the left arm around. Open the shoulder. Inhale. Reach forward. Big circle. Swing around. Open the shoulder. One more each way. Coming back. And finishing right there. Lift the heart, inhale. And we twist to the right. Looking over the shoulder, taking a few deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, return to center. Deep breath. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center, lift the heart. Hands and knees. So we're getting ready for cat and cow. Find that neutral spine position. That means the back is flat. Hands right below the shoulders, knees about hip width. And right here, inhale, lift the heart. We drop the belly, lift the heart, look up with the eyes. This is our cow. Deep breath, pause just long enough to emphasize the stretch. Exhale, slowly into cat. Press away from the mat, chin to the chest. Again, pause just long enough to emphasize and feel the stretch. Okay, let's move between the two. Inhale, we look up for cow. Stop for just a moment. Exhale, slowly into cat. We stop. Inhale for cow. Again, stop, pause, just for a moment. Exhale. Coming back to neutral. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. First, downward facing dog. Oh, that feels good. But body is tight. We need a little bit extra on this first one. We're going to pedal the heels. We're going to bicycle the heels. So this is alternating slowly. Be sure you press into each heel as you straighten that leg. Okay, a couple more on each side, and then press back evenly. Back out to hands and knees. Inhale, now without moving your hips, exhale and look over the right shoulder. Take a few breaths. Inhale back to center. Exhale, we look over our left shoulder. Take a few breaths. Inhale. Let's try that one more time. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Remember, the hips are stationary. The hips do not move. We're flexing our spine in a lateral movement. Center. Exhale one more time to the left. And we come back to center. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, press back to down dog.
Right leg up, bend the knee, open the hips. Take a few deep breaths. Bring the leg back down. Press back, downward dog. Left leg up. Bend the knee, open the hips. Bring it down. Press back evenly. Hands and knees. Okay, we got one more here. This one's strengthening our low back, as well as working on a little bit of balance. Extend the right leg. Make sure your hips are level with the mat and the floor, and reach out. Opposite arm and leg. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend out, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out. Elbow to knee. This time we're going to reach out and hold. And breathe. Reach and extend. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Left leg, straighten the left leg, level the hips. Inhale, reach out, opposite arm and leg. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach and extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Elbow to knee. Then we're going to reach out and hold it. And breathe. Inhale, exhale, bring it down. Downward facing dog. Let's take a few breaths here. Bring your attention to the hands and make sure that your fingers are spread and that the weight is spread as well. The weight is shifted away from the heel of the palm out toward the fingers. The whole palm and the fingers take the weight. Lengthen back. Inhale, out to plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. So if you feel like you're still in a warm-up phase, you can drop your knees first and then lower. We're coming all the way down for little baby cobras. Okay, we lift the heart. And release. Inhale, lift, hold, and release. One more time. Inhale, lift. And release. Hands and knees. Down dog. When you come into downward dog, first check in with your hands. That's our foundation. And then you can always adjust the distance between your hands and your feet. Sometimes shortening the distance just a little bit. Deep breaths. Inhale. Take the right hand and grab your left calf. Maybe you grab a little lower, grab toward the ankle, and then turn to look up from underneath your armpit. Deep breaths. Inhale, reach back out. Exhale, left hand to the right calf. Look up. Deep breaths. Inhale, reach out. Press back evenly. Downward facing dog. Lengthen back. Hips up and back. Inhale out to plank. Again, you can drop your knees to lower, or second option is chaturanga, and then keep going all the way to the mat. This time our arms come beside of us, arms beside, palms up, big toes touching. Inhale, lift the heart, reach back through fingers and toes. And exhale, release. Locust pose. Inhale, lift, reach back. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift, reach back. Hold. Release. Downward dog. And we take a few breaths again. Settle into this pose. There's many physical benefits that come from holding downward dog. Right leg comes up and a step forward. So we start in this low lunge. Okay, solid lunge right here. Inhale, bring the arms up for crescent. Crescent pose, palms together, and we twist. Elbow on the knee to create the twist. Remember, keeping that back leg active, keeping that back leg engaged. We're pressing through the heel of the back leg. Keep your balance. Bring the arms up. Crescent pose. Inhale. And now the left hand comes to the mat. Right arm up. Adjust your feet a little bit if you need to. Reach straight up. Turn to look up. Breathe into your right hip. That's where I feel the stretch. So I focus my breath to that exact point. Looking up toward your thumb, inhale. Step back, plank. First, vinyasa. Again, you can drop your knees first and do cobra, or chaturanga and upward facing dog. Pull the hips back, downward dog. Adjust your feet, front and back, front hands, back feet. Take a few breaths. Okay, so here we go. Left leg up. Step it forward between the hands. Okay, so we find that lunge. We find that low lunge. Come up for crescent. Bring the inhale, the palms together, and twist to the left. So elbow comes to the knee. Use that leverage to create the twist. Inhale, bring the arms up. Yeah, a little bit of balance. We're working on balance in all these poses as well. Inhale, right hand to the mat, and adjust your feet. I always need to adjust mine. Reach up, look up. Back leg is still active. Press through the heel. Inhale. Bring it up one more time. You can always drop your knee on this. That's a modification. And then we step back into plank. And again, to review, the first option for the vinyasa is dropping the knees. And coming down and just doing a simple cobra. Remember, you can alternate between cobra and upward facing dog as many times as you want throughout the practice. Then we press to down dog. Take a few breaths here, long, slow, deep breaths. Inhale, right leg up. You're going to bring the knee to the nose. Take the leg up high. Bring the knee to the nose. One more time, leg up. Knee to nose. Step through. Lunge. Crescent pose. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand down. Right arm up. Going to drop to the back edge of that, the outer edge of that back foot, and step back into a side plank. And breathe. You can modify this as needed. Okay, inhale, plank, vinyasa, cobra, or chaturanga up dog. Pull back to down dog. Left leg up. Going to bring the knee to the nose. Leg up high. Knee to nose. One more time, leg up. Knee to nose. Step through. Come up in crescent pose. Inhale, right hand down. This is that twist again, called simple twist, and we're opening, breathing into our hips. On this side, it's the left hip. Breathe. Okay, take your leg back, stepping back into a side plank. This is a modification if you need to drop one leg back, or you got your simple side plank, or you can add strength by lifting your top leg. Inhale, keep those hips lifting, plank, vinyasa. And notice I alternate. It's because I'm doing what my body is asking me for. Pull back, down dog. Taking a few deep breaths, lengthen back. Everybody, let's lift our heels. Now press the hips back. Slowly release the heels toward the floor. So we keep our hips up, lifted and pressing back as we release the heels toward the floor. Okay, yes. Now we can feel down dog. That's what it feels like. Pretty intense. Inhale, look forward. Walk or jump to the front. Lift the heart. Flat back, monkey. This is our monkey pose, okay? Release and come up. Now, if you need to bend your knees a little bit to come up, it's always acceptable. Palms together, hands to the heart. Going to take just a moment. If you need, whatever you need, sometimes I need just a little bit of water since I'm talking so much. Just a few sips. I don't want to fill my stomach, but it's refreshing nonetheless. Okay. Back to the front of the mat, preparing for Surya Namaskara A, sun salutations. So you can start, you can have the feet hip width apart, which is going to be a little easier to balance, or feet together. Two options. I'm going to start with my feet a little bit apart. Easier to balance. Why not? Okay. Palms at the heart center. Let's take an inhale and a complete exhale. Then we inhale the arms up. A little back bend here is optional. And then from the hips, swan dive, forward fold. Hands come to the shins, lift the heart, flat back. We're extending our spine, we're lengthening our spine forward. Exhale, release again, forward fold. And then bend the knees, step back to plank, and your vinyasa. Again, you have two options, cobra or chaturanga, up dog. Then we all pull back. They say pull the hips back to down dog, lengthen back, inhale, look forward, exhale, walk or jump to the front. Lift the heart, flat back, we're extending our spine. Exhale, forward fold, and then inhale up. Remember, you can bend your knees a little bit, palms together, hands to the heart. This is a sequence that you really need to memorize. Let's focus on the breath this time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, plank and vinyasa. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or jump forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale. One more time. Move with the rhythm of your breath. Okay, reconnect with the breath. Take a few breaths, long, slow, deep breaths. We want to slow our breathing down. The same rhythm that we started our practice with today when we were seated. Long, slow, deep breaths. Okay. Preparing for Sun Salutation B, Surya Namaskara B. Bring the feet together. For this pose, we want our feet, for this sequence, we want our feet together because we're going to start with chair pose. Okay, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, we sink. Inhale, come up. Forward fold. Lift the heart. Plank. Your vinyasa. Pulling back to down dog. Here comes warrior one. Take the right leg up. Step it forward. Drop the back foot. We find a solid runner's lunge here. Then we come up for warrior one. Take one breath. We inhale. We come up with an inhale. Exhale. Plank. Vinyasa. To downward dog. Left leg up. Step it forward. Drop the back foot. So again, you find your base right here. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. Plank. And the vinyasa. This is our resting pose. We take about, we're going to breathe here 5 or 6 breaths, long, slow, deep breaths. There's always the option, as I'm demonstrating, to do child's pose. If you choose child's pose, Be sure that your forehead can relax. If the forehead doesn't touch the mat, then use your fist or a block. In either pose, long, slow, deep breaths. We want to slow down our heart rate, slow down our respiration rate. As we reconnect with our breath, our body finds that peace, that calmness. Our body starts to find that union, that connection, mind and body. Inhale, look forward. Walk or jump to the front. Lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. We're going to hold chair pose just for a few breaths here. So hold your chair pose. And we'll prepare for one last round, one last sun salutation. And we're just going to move through with the breath. Okay, so you can follow my cueing. If you don't want to look at the screen, just follow the cueing. Inhale, we come up. Exhale, forward, bend. Inhale, lift the heart for monkey. Exhale, step or jump to plank. Vinyasa. Cobra or up dog. Pull back to down dog. Right leg up. Step forward. Warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Plank. Vinyasa. Down dog. Left leg up. Step forward. Warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plank. Vinyasa. Down dog. Okay, again, this is our resting. We call it a resting down dog, where we're going to breathe here, 5 or 6 breaths, depending on how fast you breathe. The slower the better. Long, slow inhalation. Long, slow exhalation. And count to yourself 5 or 6 breaths. Press the hips up and back. See if your heels can reach toward the floor. Heels are reaching toward the back wall. Maybe as we do more and more of these downward dogs, the heels start to find the floor. Lengthen back a little more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or jump to the front. Lift the heart for monkey. Exhale, fold. We got something else here, a little treat. Chair pose and a twist. Twist, elbow to the knee, twisting to the right. Deep breaths. Okay, bring the arms up with an inhale. And we twist to the left. Deep breaths. Inhale, bring the arms up. Come all the way up. Exhale. Release from this pose. Take a sip of water. We have just a few more poses to do today, and then we will take a break. So let's Let's finish today with just a few standing poses. I'm going to turn this way and find the center of the mat. Just a couple more standing poses. Remember, all these poses act to bring health and wellness to our body. Separate the feet, the legs about wrist width apart. We're going to turn our right toes out. We have front heel to back arch alignment for warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee. Looking out toward the fingers. Sink the hips a little deeper. Remember, we pull back a little bit this way to keep the shoulders right above the hips. Reach out, look toward the fingertips. Inhale, straighten the leg. Bring the hands down to the hips just for a moment and the feet to parallel. Now we turn this left foot out. Bend the knee for warrior two. Looking out toward the fingertips. Inhale, straighten the leg. Forward fold. We're going to take our feet out a little wider for this one. Remember, hands about shoulder width or wrist width. Inhale, lift the heart. Feet are parallel, and then from the hips, come forward until your fingertips find the ground right beneath your shoulder. Now you can take your feet out a little wider if you like. Lift the heart, just like we would do with monkey. We're extending our spine forward. Inhale, exhale, slow release. You walk your hands back as the head comes down. Use your breath here. So we're just letting our spine round, and our head release. And use your breath. Walk the hands back out, lift the heart, inhale, heel toe, the feet together. And bend your knees a little bit, inhale, come up, and exhale, okay. From the center of the mat, take just a few breaths. Maybe even close the eyes. Let's do that. Let's close our eyes. Long, slow, deep breaths. And again, here we're attempting to slow the breathing down as we reconnect with our breath. Okay, inhale, open the eyes, step out again, feet about wrist width apart. Right toes turn out. Inhale, warrior, exhale, bend the knee for warrior two. Sink a little deeper. You take that right arm up, reach up and look up. Reverse warrior. Reach through the fingers. So we're creating a stretch here from our hip to the shoulder. It's the whole side trunk. And then as we reach out, we deepen that stretch. Inhale, straighten the leg. Slowly come into triangle pose. Okay, so I'm going to look down and make sure that shoulder and arm are right over the leg. Then open the top shoulder and reach up. There it is. Okay, I had to block the sun there. Right, my eyes. Reach up, look toward your thumb. Try to lengthen that right side trunk a little bit more. Soften the face, smile,
as you tell yourself and your body, I'm doing yoga. The benefits, thinking about all the benefits that we're receiving. Okay, so we bend our knee back to the warrior two, straighten the leg, hands together. We're just going to switch and turn to the other side. Start with a solid warrior two. Reaching in both directions. There's energy extending through the fingertips in both directions. And then we look at our fingertips. Okay. Reverse warrior, reach up. And remember, we create the stretch from the hip to the shoulder, and then we strengthen that. We emphasize that even more by reaching through the fingers. Inhale, straighten the leg. Come into your triangle pose. I always look down first to make sure I have the alignment. Shoulder and arm right above the leg. And then we open that top shoulder and reach straight up. Relax the face. Smile. Bend the knees. Warrior two. Straighten the leg. Got one more forward bend here. You may want to take your feet out a little bit wider. This one we interlace the hands behind. Pull back, open the heart, and then come forward. Lift the arms. We're lifting the arms up and allowing them to release overhead. This is a huge shoulder stretch. Okay, so focus your breath into the shoulders. Remember this, as you focus your breath into the shoulders, soften into the shoulders, relax into the shoulders. We have to hold, we're holding it for 5 or 6 breaths. The body will start to release a little deeper on its own. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, keeping the hands together, bring the hands to your tailbone, then to the floor, lift the heart. We got one more. Inhale. So from a flat back position, inhale, exhale, walk your hands to the right foot. Okay, so if this is super easy, even if it's not, imagine lengthening or trying to touch your foot with your chest. Inhale, exhale, inhale, come back to center, and then exhale to the left side. Walk over to that left foot, and again, reach from your heart toward that foot. Imagine touching your chest to that foot. Coming back to center. Heel toe, and we're gonna just sit down right here. That's nice and easy. Okay, if you need to take a sip of water, go ahead. And then come back. Join us right here. Yeah, if you need anything, just press pause and take a sip of water or use the bathroom. Remember how good the sun is. We need that vitamin D. Everybody take time to go outside. Morning and evening are the best. The sun is less intense. Morning and evening sun to absorb some of that vitamin D. Okay. I'm going to do a few seated poses. So
Starting with the legs extended. Bending the right knee up. It's a simple twist. Extended leg stays active, so we're pressing through the heel. Lift the heart. Use your right hand behind to press down. This is going to help keep the chest lifted and the spine nice and tall. Left arm up. Inhale. Exhale. Hug the knee or hook your shoulder. You're going to turn and look back. Deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, we come back to center, extend the leg, press through the heels. Use your hands to lift the heart, bend the left leg, and use the left hand behind to sit tall and keeping that extended leg active, pressing through the heel. Heart is lifting, spine is nice and tall. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hug the knee. Inhale, and we unwind, extend the leg, press through the heels, sit nice and tall. Next pose, bend the knees, lift the heart, boat pose. Okay, so we start from this position where our spine is straight and our chest is lifting, and then use your hands, bring your hands to the floor, lean back just a little bit, actually not very much. Just enough to get the feet off the mat. Keep the chest lifted. Our spine is still flat. Now you can bring the arms up. You can keep them on the mat. You can hold here. You can extend through the fingers. Okay. We got one for fun here, earring pose. I know a lot of you are working on this one. Use your hands. Actually, let's do this a little differently today. Bring the feet down, lift the hips, move your hands a little more forward and start to lean forward. And there they are, feet off the mat. And bring it down.